Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly winery update. I'm Amanda, and thank you so much for joining me for this winery update. We've got a big show ahead here. We've got a special guest that we are going to be checking in with from the Rock County Cancer Coalition. Lucy Beckford is going to be talking with Mel here in a little bit. And then I've got a whole bunch of fun stuff to talk about. But you know the drill. First things first, what do you have in your glass? If you're drinking something, then let me know here in the comments section. I decided that I was going to finally open one of my Virginia bottles. It's been a year now since my husband and I went to Virginia to hit up a bunch of wineries and most importantly hit up uh, the winery where the winemaker is the one who inspired me to get into winemaking. And so I opened that bottle. It's been a week, and so I'm like, I'm gonna open a special bottle tonight. So this one is called Painted Red. It is from Blenheim Vineyards in Virginia. Christy, the winemaker, she's like half the reason why I am into winemaking and everything. And so it's very delicious. So if you're not going to drink a Timber Hill wine, maybe check out Blenheim Vineyards because that's what I'm sipping on tonight. They're painted red. Fun fact, Dave Matthews, the Dave Matthews is the one who owns the Blenheim Vineyards where Christy works. So if you're a big Dave Matthews fan, then you might want to check it out. If you guys are drinking some Timber Hill wine, drinking water, whatever, let me know what you are sipping on tonight. So it's nice to be back live. Last week, I had to pre-record. I had some stuff going on Wednesday, and so I wasn't able to be here live. So it's good to be back here live. I've been this week kind of getting back into the swing of things. It's been a week for sure, but it's nice to be back and get back into my normal routine a little bit too. So we've got a lot of things going on. I can't believe March, let's see here. Yeah, it's March 23rd. I had to double check the date. I'm like, I don't even know what day it is. It's Wednesday. I know that because I'm live, but I don't know. Okay, so it's March 23rd. It's already, well, half over, but the weather, like on Monday, it was amazing. And then today and kind of yesterday, it's been crap. So hopefully things are keep getting better and the rain will slow down here. Laura's sipping on some water. I'm pretty sure Laura's coming to help us bottle wine tomorrow morning. So probably not a bad idea. I'm on like my second glass of this. So Laura, I might be a little rough in the morning for our wine bottling, but no, I'm kidding. We are going to be bottling wine tomorrow. So I'm glad that you're staying hydrated. It's going to be a big day. We've got a lot of wine bottling this week and some other fun events and everything too. So, all right. First things first, though, I want to go over the slushy flavors of the week because Mel has been so creative in coming up with so many delicious flavors. Last year she really took the reins and made some amazing slushy flavors. This year is no different. So prickly pear punch, if you've had it as one of our cocktails that we do with the cocktail mixer menu, then you're definitely going to want to come and try it as a slushy. It's so good. Then rainy day frosé. You can't go wrong with frosé. I know I'm a big fan of rainy day. I know a lot of people, including Mel and some of our other team members, are big fans of rainy day. So these are our two slushy flavors. I think she purposely always does two flavors that will combine and swirl together because the swirls are just like the ultimate slushy. It's fun to get one of each too, but the swirl slushies are really fun. So we've got prickly pear punch and rainy day frosé for our wine slushy flavors this week. Then, unless you've been living under a rock, you probably already know about our bottle bracket tournament that has been going on. Mel went through the brackets this afternoon. I saw her. She was on the hunt for her pink highlighter, and she found it and went through all the brackets this afternoon. And as far as I know, nobody has a perfect bracket. I think one of the big upsets was Petite Pearl beat out Traminette. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty surprised. A lot of them, it was the results so far were to be as expected, but the Petite Pearl versus Traminette, I think, upset a lot of people's brackets because we've got some big Traminette lovers. I know I saw Connie commenting earlier. She's a huge fan of that one. And Petite Pearl is a tricky one. People either love it or hate it. My mom takes like 3 cases at a time. Other people, they're like, whoa, no. So the fact that Petite Pearl beat out Traminette was pretty crazy. I think that upset quite a few people's brackets. That was kind of like an underdog for our tournament. So as far as I know, we don't have any perfect brackets. I cannot tell you who currently has like the best bracket, but the tournament is still going on. So make sure you are checking the Facebook page and Instagram. We're doing it on both platforms this year. So make sure you're commenting on those pages and posts and getting your vote out so you are included then for this year for the bracket tournament. Then tomorrow night we have yoga with Elise. Unfortunately, this event is sold out. It sold out quite quickly because Elise is such an amazing instructor, and I know a lot of people were excited to have yoga back at the winery for March. So unfortunately, we don't have any spots available for the 24th tomorrow. But stay tuned because coming up here, I'm going to tell you about some future days that we're going to have with Elise. So if you're missing out on tomorrow night, there are going to be some future dates here. So that's what we've got going on Thursday. Then Friday, our friends from the Rock County Cancer Coalition are going to be stopping by and calling bingo again at 6 p.m. Now, Mel she talked to Lucy Beckford earlier today, and they talked about all the amazing things that the Cancer Coalition does. And so I made sure they recorded it, and just a heads up, it's going to look like Mel is like hiding in a supply closet. That's because her office actually is the supply closet. She's kind of like the Ryan of the office, we keep her hidden. No, I'm kidding. But on a serious note, we only have 2 offices, and one of them is basically a supply closet with Mel's desk in it. So just a heads up, you're going to see a bunch of random supplies behind Mel, but that's all right. So let's see what Lucy and Mel have to say here tonight.
How are you doing, Lucy?
Every day is a great day, Melanie. It's a little rainy, but we need the rain, right? So we're looking for the April showers.
Awesome. Well, I just want to start off by introducing you. So you're Lucy, you're the executive director at the Rock County Cancer Coalition, which is an amazing organization. Are you able to tell us a little bit more about what the organization does?
Yeah, absolutely. In 2010, a bunch of volunteers came together. It was a volunteer board up until 2 years ago, actually. And at that time, they raised over $1.1 million for financial grants. So anyone living in Rock County who is currently receiving treatment for cancer is able to receive this financial grant. And all of that information is on our website at rockcountycancercoalition.org on How Do I Get Help tab. And what we do is we offer financial grants for those monthly bills that we have to keep paying our bills even when we're going through cancer treatments, and cancer is expensive. So that financial grant allows us to ease some of that financial stress. And the other program that we're able to announce right now is that we just got approved to start the Rock County Cancer Coalition support group, and that will start sometime in mid-April. So watch for our Facebook page under rockcountycancercoalition.org and also our website. And we again hope to start that sometime in mid-April, as there's only one cancer support group in Rock County, which is appalling and hard to believe, but that's something else that we can provide. And then we're hoping to also later in the year work on our online cancer resource center, so that people can come to one centralized location to find those resources that they need, instead of looking at 200 different locations where they might be. So we have a lot going on.
Awesome. That's super exciting. Oh my gosh.
Thanks.
That's great news to hear. Awesome. Well, then how long have you been involved with the Cancer Coalition? When did you start?
I've been the executive director for about 8 months, and prior to that, for about 1.5 years, I was on the board.
Okay.
And when the position became available, I was actually available to take the position, and I'm so happy I did. It's just what I'm supposed to do and where I'm supposed to be, and we have a lot of work to do. And we're making that happen, especially with the help of the wonderful team at Timber Hill Winery and the other organizations who welcome us in and let us advocate, raise a little money, and make sure people know about who we are. So thank you for being a part of that.
Yeah, of course. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got started with the organization?
Well, being on the board, once I was asked to be on the board, and I lived in Janesville and Rock County my entire life, and I had heard about them, and I knew the work that they were doing, the great work they were doing, but I also knew that we weren't reaching as many people as we should reach. So my first goal as the executive director was to raise community awareness, along with raising funds. A lot of people think that we have a lot of these large corporations who back us, and thankfully we have Hendricks Commercial Properties who puts on this amazing event every year, and that event allows us to pay for all of our operating expenses and then some money towards the clients. But then all the other money that's raised throughout the year, 100% of it stays in Rock County. And that's something that most people aren't aware of. So every dollar that they give stays right here to help those people in their own community.
Awesome. Well, that's great to hear that you're getting that funding that you need to keep doing the great stuff you guys are doing as an organization. And then lastly, I just want to ask, how can people donate? If it's their time, if they can give any monetary donations, etc. Any way anyone can help out this organization.
Thank you for asking. Yes, we can't do this on our own. It truly is a collaboration with the community and the organizations and businesses such as Timber Hill Winery. And so you can go to our website, and at the very top of the page says, how do I help? If you're looking for help for a financial grant, there's also a link that says, how do I get help? We have a Facebook page. Like us and follow us. The more people that watch what we do, the more that you advocate for us, that's the best thing that you can do for us, because we need to reach those people who can utilize those resources that we have available. You can volunteer, reach out to me through the website or through the Facebook page. Volunteers are hugely crucial. We have some volunteers that are going to be at the winery this Friday for our Wino Bingo. So thank you very much for that. And if it's okay to mention that our heart goes out to Amanda and her family at the loss of her father, Tim, and very honored that that they're choosing Rock County Cancer Coalition as their way to honor their father. And we are very grateful, and we don't take that for granted. So we want to share that appreciation with the entire Timber Hill Winery family.
Yeah. So I'm sure most people watching tonight have heard about Tim's passing, Amanda's dad. He's been involved with the winery since it's been open and even before. So we want to give a shout out to Tim. We wouldn't have been able to be where we are today without him. So and I'm sure most of you have heard he did pass from brain cancer. He'd been struggling for about 3 years with it. So he did just recently pass away, and the family, in lieu of flowers, is hoping to just raise donations for the Cancer Coalition, as they do so much good. And going through what they've gone through, they know the support is definitely helpful throughout that journey. So like Lucy said, you can donate through the website. You can come donate at Wino Bingo, which is this Friday from 6 to 7. So there's lots of ways to donate your time, even if you can't donate any form of cash or whatnot. So donate time, money, whatever you can, because this is a great organization and we love supporting them. So awesome. Anything else, Lucy?
I'm grateful for the time with you, Melanie. Thank you to you and your entire team, and to Amanda and the entire Timber Hill Winery family. We love you all and appreciate you all, and thank you for always being so community minded.
Awesome. Yes, of course. We love supporting you guys. Well, have a good one, Lucy. Thank you.
Thanks, Melanie. You take care.
Thank you, Lucy, for joining Mel here and for everything. We are very excited to have them back. The Rock County Cancer Coalition, that is, back on Friday night for Wino Bingo. 2 weeks ago, they came out for Wino Bingo and they managed to raise, I think, $560 some. So that was awesome. And cheers. Hopefully we can raise that much and even more here in the future for them. So, okay. So that's what we've got going on Friday. Then on Saturday and Sunday, we have the tasting card redemption. So I know we've got a few herd members, and by a few, probably a lot, that have some tasting cards racked up from their time as a herd member. So this is an opportunity to use up some of those tasting cards that you may have saved up. And then this is the little key we've got here. So we've got that going on Saturday and Sunday. So we used to kind of just like randomly do, like, October was tasting card redemption month. Well, we're trying to like switch it up and see if you guys like this, where we pick a weekend a month, and like that weekend is the tasting card redemption weekend. So we've got tasting card redemption on Saturday and Sunday this week. Here's the key. So, you can use 2 of your tasting cards for a glass of wine, or get a little Timber Hill souvenir glass. Get 3 cards, gets you a pouch or a Bloody Mary and cocktail, etc., etc. So there's lots of fun things that you can redeem, etc., for your tasting cards. So if you've got a big stack of them, this is going to be the weekend to bring that stack in and redeem them. I will say on Sunday, we are going to be doing a celebration of life for my dad. And so the winery will be a little short-staffed. I think we'll be okay. But if you can come on Saturday or just, on Sunday, be patient and expect some delays maybe, or things to be a little different, as some of the staff and everyone will be coming to that event. All right. If you haven't heard of the wine of the month yet, then you should definitely come in and try it. It is Middle of the Road Marquette. We took Marquette, which we already make so many amazing wines with the grape Marquette. And so I couldn't resist using it to make the highly requested middle of the road red. So we did the survey. Everybody said they wanted a red that was not dry and not sweet, just something in the middle of the road. And so that's what I called it. And we chose Marquette as the grape to semi-sweeten. And it's got hints of vanilla. And if you're in the Herd Facebook group, then you know a lot of Herd members are already falling in love with it. It's one of their new favorites. Especially, it's a great kind of like gateway red. So this is going to be a good option if you're trying to drink some drier wines, drink more red wines, etc. Middle of the road red. We've got that available this month through March. It's just for Herd Wine Club members. After that, we're going to open it up to everybody. So that's the wine of the month. Then we also have the pet of the month through the Southern Wisconsin Humane Society. We are sponsoring the pet of the month, Lombardi. This cute little kitty, last I knew, is available for adoption. So if you're interested, make sure to check him out on their website and fill out the adoption application. He kind of looks a little sassy in this photo. Like, even though you can tell like the main part of his body is shaved in this photo, I think his hair's growing out now and he's a nice fluffy kitty. But Lombardi, I think he's got a little sass, but he also just looks super adorable. So if you're in the market for another pet, then maybe consider adopting Lombardi or go to their website and make a donation to help someone else adopt him then. Okay, we talked about it earlier about how yoga is sold out for tomorrow, but we do have some April yoga dates coming up here. So let me see here, because I think this slide was supposed to have the April dates, but have no fear. I have them on my calendar. So even though the March 27th one is sold out, the tickets are available for April 7th and April 21st. So we used to do yoga every other week. And then, with the whole pandemic and everything that was going on, we slowed it down to like once a month. And so now we're kind of getting back into the swing of things here. So we've got yoga for April coming up on the 7th and the 21st. And so the tickets, I know I saw, I think even today, because Elise was sharing the link on Facebook, that the tickets are available for the April dates, for sure the 7th. So if you can't come tomorrow night because you don't have a ticket, then get your ticket for April 7th. Then on April 14th, our book club is going to be meeting to discuss The Secret Love Letters of Olivia Moretti by Jennifer Probst. I'm not going to lie, I totally forgot to look up the description of this book. So Google it, Google Reads, whatever, Goodreads. They're going to give you a better description than what I can right now. I haven't downloaded it yet. I've been listening to music a lot lately and not so much my audiobooks. So I need to get back into my audiobooks because I'm behind. I didn't even get to listen to last month's book, and this one sounds interesting. The Secret Love Letters could be good. So this and it looks like summary. I'm going to throw it out there. It looks like it takes place in Italy, like on the coast in Italy. So I have no clue. I could be completely wrong, but judging by the cover, you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover. But if I am going to, I would say it takes place in Italy. And it's about some love letters, of course. So I need to get this book downloaded and jump back into book club here. And hopefully I can participate here on the 14th, and hopefully you can join us too. Then for April, kind of backtracking here, on the 1st and the 15th of April, we're going to be doing 2021 year in review trivia. Mel found some trivia that just like covers the whole year of 2021. Obviously, a lot of stuff happened in 2021. And so we're going to do trivia all about 2021, then on April 1st and 15th. Then our Wino Bingo organization for April will be the Boys and Girls Club of Janesville. They will be coming out on April 8th and 22nd. So hopefully you guys can join us this week for the Rock County Cancer Coalition, and then of course next month for the Boys and Girls Club of Janesville. I believe that covers most of the events that we have coming up here and everything. So I mentioned earlier that we are going to be bottling wine because Laura is making the smart decision of staying hydrated tonight rather than drinking wine. And so since she'll be coming and helping us bottle tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to be bottling the plan. This is the plan. I'm not going to lie, it does not always go as planned. So the plan is that we are going to be bottling Margarita Monday and Throwback Thursday. We're out of Monday, super low on Thursday. Can't be out of those. And then we're going to be bottling Black Diamond. I know a lot of people are going to be really, really excited that we've got Black Diamond back. I'm going to be super upfront and honest. We'll be upfront and honest always, but in the tasting room too, blackberry juice was super hard to come by. And so Black Diamond is blackberry and diamond wine mixed together. And so we had to go with a different supplier for blackberry juice since our regular supplier just didn't have any. They had not a drop of it. And so it is good though. We, toughest part of the job, we had to do some wine sampling today, and we tested the Black Diamond that we're bottling tomorrow. Honestly, I liked it better. I'm not always the best, radar for that, but I think the new Black Diamond is just as good, if not better. I did, out of my wine vault, pull out a bottle of the old batch and we compared them. So we are going to be bottling those 3 wines tomorrow. Then on Friday, we're hoping the Glitter Fairy can come and visit us and our bottling line because we are going to be bottling 2 glitter wines. That's right, 2 glitter wines. People have been begging for Mermaid Muscat to come back. I wasn't planning on doing it until May, but whatever. We all need some extra sparkle in our life right now. I get it. So we're going to be bottling Mermaid Muscat on Friday. And then the April new brand spanking new wine of the month, Disco Daydream. We're going to be bottling that on Friday too. And then hopefully getting some more Darling Doe de Chinook because that one's already almost gone after like 3 months. So we're going to be doing a lot of bottling on Thursday and Friday, getting some, super populars restocked, and then some that we've been sold out of for a while. Black Diamond. I can't remember the last time we had Black Diamond. And I know Mermaid Muscat, there's going to be a mad rush for that. So stay tuned. We'll make sure to post, maybe we'll just post like one giant photo of all the wines that we do end up bottling on Friday afternoon. It's like, okay, we did it. We got all these bottled. So stay tuned for that. Another thing I'm working on, spoiler alert, Mel and I kind of talked about doing some cocktails of the month, and depending on, doing like a monthly one. And then if people just love it, keeping it around for a little bit. And I saw this super fun idea where they had these little fish bowls, and then they filled the bottom of the fish bowl with nerds, and then ice and lemon and Sprite and wine. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they used hard liquor. We don't need hard liquor. Wine does the trick, let's be honest. So we are working on some fun new cocktails. We don't have a name yet. So if you guys, Kyle threw out Guppy Cup, I think is what he said. I'm not sold on Guppy Cup yet. I like it, but I feel like we can come up with some fun stuff here. So we're working on the little fishbowl with the nerds, and we're trying to decide. We're going to wait and see what looks better. Like if Mermaid Muscat looks cool in there, or what. We're going to experiment. Again, it's part of the job. You got to sample and try and experiment different things. So we're going to try some different wines, see how they taste with the nerds and all the things. And so we're looking for April here to make a little fishbowl cocktail. It's going to be so cute. Like the photos I found online, it looks so good. And so I'm really excited. We've got that coming up, among other things. So it's going to be a busy time. I met with the builders this week, and I don't have any like big updates for you guys, but things are moving along. We might be getting a driveway soon. And so stay tuned. Hopefully in the next coming weeks here, I'm going to have some really, really big updates on the building progress and everything, because we are definitely making some progress there. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, hopefully you can just come and join us here at the winery. And that's all I've got for tonight. My glass is getting low. It's time to go finish it and refill it and enjoy the night, I guess. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys all have an amazing week. Cheers to a fun week ahead. Bye, guys.